Hey everyone and welcome to a new video here on my channel. You already saw my last AI videos where we talked and interacted with different in-game characters or also used them to build virtual 3D offices and roadshows. Today I want to show you many awesome new features which just got added, but also I want to visualize the workflow a bit more of how you can set up all this stuff for yourself to use it in your projects, because I also got asked about that in the comments of the last videos. So stay tuned for that, and I would say let's start directly with the new updates I saw which will change the game industry but also the use cases for businesses forever. Those AI characters you saw we interacted with in the past now are also able to talk with other AI characters in the world, so they can talk with each other but also are able now to know the environment around them much better. In the video I will now show you in the background, the player, for example, is asking to get a drink from the barkeeper, which exactly know where the player is located, of course, but also know where the glass and the drink is located, that he can go to it, mix the stuff together, so he can then go back to the player to provide him with the drink. And stuff like this now work fully dynamic, which means that you can also, while working on the game, change the location of the drink, and the player can also approach the AI from different angles, and the AI know all this stuff and can play all the animations and stuff like that more dynamic, that you don't need to adjust the stuff again and again and again. And I'm a huge fan of this approach of having this AI backend integrated with those characters, because like this, the characters will always tell a slightly different story, which could be very interesting in the gaming industry, since it adds a lot of replayability in your games. But of course also in the business, those AI characters can get used instead of the classic old boring chatbots. Because with those characters you can really talk with, and you also get almost instant replies. And when you then combine it also with virtual 3D offices, the AI characters can give you even a tour through the space and can show you the different rooms or can showcase you the team, so the visitor can learn more about your offer and also understand the benefits better. And especially this team section can also be very interesting, because this will assist you getting more qualified applications, since you can pre-qualify people with fun minigames. Or also in the office you can also later showcase customer testimonials, which are also AI characters your visitors can talk and interact with. And those AI characters then later will also tell you more about the experience working together with your company. And this will build up more trust and shorten your sales cycles, so you can all in all boost your sales. But the use cases for those characters or also for the virtual offices are basically endless, both in the business but also in the gaming world. Since all this stuff is like super flexible, you don't need, for example, to fully rely on like Unreal Engine and expensive pixel streaming to get this stuff running web-based. Instead, you can also use 3JS, a web programming language, to implement those characters later easily on your existing website with your existing hosting you already have in most cases, or inside of a virtual 3D office, which also can get easily embedded on your website and which also optimized and work good for both mobile and PC. But not only the web-based features are cool, I guess those characters can also easily get added in any sort of simulations or training which are VR based. And just imagine talking in front of 100 people on stage, or learning socializing on a party, for example. For most of us this maybe now sounds strange, but there are many people out there having issues with exactly this stuff. And this shows me again that games can be so much more than just a waste of time. They can help people handle real world situations better and to learn in a safe environment where they can make mistakes easily without having any problems, or where they don't need to worry about, but also where they can learn playfully like we did it as a child. And other cool features are the emotions and the narrative design, which you can use to let the characters tell your story in-game dynamically, and so that they are able to at the same time also react on the player's decision, and that the story is every time a little bit unique based on the player's decision and how they treat the characters or the AI characters in your game. Because the AI characters now can also react to your messages emotionally. Imagine harassing a character in a game and he don't react to this. That would be strange and boring. But now you can also toggle this on and off, so your characters can also react emotionally, so that they are sad, for example, when you really harass them. And of course, for business use cases, they should act professional. But all in all, it is possible to achieve those features just by adjusting the configuration of this AI character. So you can easily toggle this feature on and off, basically. Also, you now can customize your character's goals and objectives and define decisions they can make based on this. And with this setup, the characters later are able to follow your defined story, but in a way where the player still can influence what will happen next, which will make every playthrough of your game a unique experience. Of course, you can also set up guardrails there as well to block characters from talking about topics you maybe don't want them to talk about. So the customization options here are endless. But how does all this work at the back end? The AI tool for the characters we talked about is called Convai. They offer an Unreal Engine plugin and also the integrations for like 3JS, Unity and like much more. It's like a crazy tool we use also to create our virtual AI characters in the demos we already showed in the past. And it is set up in a way where you have a large language model based on ChatGPT in the beginning, which you can customize, as I mentioned, with a unique background story, a knowledge base, but also where you can give the characters an own personality and set up the emotional side of the character, how he should act, basically. And all this is like really cool, and like this you have a super intelligent chatbot you can interact with, but Convai did go further. They also added a voice input, so the characters can really hear you speaking, and this get redirected to a large language model. And the answer is getting then outputted as voice again, so you can later also hear the AI character speaking. And like this you can actually talk with the AI. And thanks to the realistic voices from, for example, 11 Labs, it also sounds super realistic. The next thing, of course, is the character creation process. Just talking with the computer is not so fun. For Unreal Engine, for example, you can use metahumans, which work with fully dynamic facial and mouth animations when the character actually speaks. For mobile games or for our 3D sites, we use, for example, Ready Player Me characters or custom created characters, which you can easily import or implement there as well. And those characters then can get added in the game engine or in your environment. And the next big step now basically is that those characters now are also able to learn more about the environment. So you can define spots where the AI can walk to, like in the office, for example, where the AI character gives you a tour. But you can also assign the characters actions they can do, like for example bringing you in equipment in the game or something like this, so they know exactly where your equipment is placed in the level and they can walk towards it, grab it and come back to you to give it to you. Which is really crazy when you like think about it, how complex it would be to do that in a like traditional way, to achieve this modularity and that everything is dynamic and all that stuff. And yeah, that's it basically from the summary. But also let me know what you think where all this will end, or which new features get added maybe by the end of the year, or like let me know in the comments what you think about all this stuff. But also feel free to reach out to us to get further support, for example with your AI use cases, because this area is evolving so quickly and it got almost impossible for most of the people to get an eye on all the different tools which are out there in the market, because they are also getting updated frequently and new features get added there almost like weekly or monthly. So it's completely crazy when you take a look at different tools and want to keep updated with every tool. It's got almost impossible for a normal person, but that's what we do daily, and where we also help companies or individuals when they have an AI use case, that we help them to find the right use cases, tools and all that stuff. So yeah, I would be really happy to learn more about your use cases and also to assist with the integration of Convai or other tools in your projects. And also, if you want to learn more about our virtual web-based 3 offices or game development services, then you can also check out our channel. There we have more videos to similar topics, or also our website. And also otherwise also feel free to just contact me per mail, that we can also take a look at your project and I maybe can also assist with some stuff there. Or also if you directly want to book a meeting completely for free, a strategy session with me where I can give you some feedback to your project, also show you new possibilities to build your project in the most efficient and optimized way, then you can also do that over the link in the description. As I mentioned, it's completely free. We just will check out your project. I can give you some feedback and can maybe assist with your use case there as well. And I'm looking forward hearing from you, and thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was interesting, but that's it from me. Take care everyone. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye.